Venus and North Node. Come on in, clear your minds, relax, sit down. All you have to do is listen. Take what resonates with you in your life and situations and leave the rest for someone else watching. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it, right? We're going to get right down into it. I hope everybody had a nice holiday. Spirit guides, universe, angels, ancestors, possible friends of Geminis who may have crossed over, and the higher galactic beings that might be overseeing this act of divination after all. Please come in and give us a message for their best and highest good in a way that we can all understand. Please and thank you. Going with the flow, Gemini. Letting things happen. You might have been kind of going and letting things happen. I feel, this is kind of a strange message, but it's for someone. I feel like going with the flow, like you're taking advice of the tarot. So some of you have been watching tarot, and I feel like I don't know, it's coming through. So I say it, show me. There's a couple there. Some of these cards have burn marks in them. Don't worry, it happened a long time ago. I'm over it. Face your fears. Yeah, this is in your present, Gemini. Facing something that you may be afraid of or intimidated by, or someone, right? Celebration, letting go and having fun. Right on. This is crowning you, Gemini, for the next few weeks anyway. I like it. We are entering the holidays. Holidays can be tough for a lot of people, including myself. So I get it, I get it. But going with the flow and celebrating, I feel this is a very joyous, happy, maybe there might be a reason to celebrate, right? Facing your fears releases something, right? All right, hold on. We're going to get more because I'm not sure. Anyway, show me two more. All right, there's the two. Thank you for listening to me like that. Yeah, unicorn, invite serendipity. See, there's one of those burn marks. Anywho, I love the artwork in these cards. Serendipity, listening for messages, listening for spirit. Could be spiritual guidance. Some of your spirit guides and angels are all around you. Your whole your whole spirit team is around, and they very well could be leaving messages. So be open to receive. Okay, this is going to be your hope, fear, challenge, and homework column, right? And if you're scared of certain things, they might leave you a message, kind of picking you up or reminding you that they're with you and they understand what you're going through, kind of thing. Gratitude, and be grateful for all that you have. All right, well, we have the celebration cards. So hello everybody, tying in and out. It's good to see you. Celebratory energies, being very grateful. I like this. I like this for you. Go with the flow, whatever that is. Hello. Whoops. Truce or peace turned right up in front of me. Going with the flow, truce or peace, following your peace, your inner light, even. Something about Halloween. Something might have happened around Samhain. Maybe it's somebody's favorite time of year, or their birthday. Maybe they're a Scorpio. I don't know. Show me what I need to see. Doesn't mean it has to be. Wolf in sheep's clothing, celebration. All right. I'm not sure how that's going to go together yet, but somebody's wearing a mask. Somebody's not who they say they are. They're different when their doors are closed than when they are and go outside in the public. Somebody isn't what they seem. Show me two more, please. Serendipity, looking to the universe, looking for signs and being open to receive. All right. don't know what people would be scared of, but some people, they don't, this is where knowledge is power kind of thing, discernment. People are very discerning right now, trying to figure their way through things. And that's the way it should be, right? Because now we're learning all this stuff that what we were taught was all wrong, or most of the information was hidden from us, or whatever that may have been. But discerning your way through and questioning everything, I always tell my collectives to do that. So yeah, hope for your challenge and homework, figuring your way through it, discerning your way through it, or something like that. Abandonment issues. Somebody could feel neglected, left out, uncared for, unnurtured. There's something there. It might be a deep-rooted thing in this person, but then I have gratitude right over it. Being grateful for all that you have, right? All right, that's where we're starting from. Now we'll get into my tarot. Yeah, I hope everyone had a nice holiday. I'm kind of personally glad that it's almost over. I used to love the holidays. I was a big fan of the holidays. I'm not so much anymore. I have my own personal things that I deal with and go through. And, I don't know. I'm not feeling it this year, but it doesn't mean that I don't want other people to not feel it, whatever. Anywho, I don't know the name of this deck. This is what it looks like if you care to look it up. Show me what I need to see, Spirit. The Tower. Truce or peace, and going with the flow and letting things happen. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Page of Pentacles reversed. The Chariot reversed. Eight of Swords reversed. All right, well, I do feel like something, I'm hearing this word revolutionary for someone. Truce or peace is over the Tower. I feel like whatever this information was, I see the fire there, right? Look, this is a castle. Well, look, it's stone. Stone doesn't burn, right? I'm feeling like Spirit, your team, your spirit team somehow saw something that you didn't see, or they didn't see or know, maybe, and kind of brought it to your attention in a very revolutionary way, maybe, or even shocking, Whatever that was being built was coming down, and the ancestors didn't like what they saw. They chose to see it. They chose for you or them to see it, so it would stop for truce or peace. Okay, going with the flow of all these realizations and things that we're learning and coming into, it can be very shocking. It can be very there's a lot of change afoot, I feel. Ten of Pentacles down, Halloween. Feel like something may have happened around Halloween, or something about it. This is no safety net. There's no security, right? There's something off in the family, possibly. Facing your fears, right? Facing your fears. Page of Pentacles down, wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah. Whoever this is, planted, they have no good intent. I don't feel like they had good intent. Whoever this is, wolf in sheep's clothing. Celebration is right over this, however. I'm not sure how that's going to work out yet, but we're going to definitely get into it. Things have come to a stop. If we're doing Mach 5 down the highway, and all of a sudden, and we come to a complete stop. All the movement around you has come to a stop, or whatever that is or was, and being discerning through this, Could be canceled travel plans for some people. Or we're not sure if we want to go forth with travel plans even. That's the hope, fear, challenge, and homework, discerning our way through it, right? Eight of Swords reversed with abandonment issues. This is getting out of the mental chaos or the mental confusion, right? It's feeling better. It's, but you can't feel better until we face the issues around the home, possibly. Whatever they're neglectful of. It doesn't necessarily only have to be neglecting of your emotions. It can be in other ways. Money, status, quo. It could be I'm not sure if it's not saving money. I don't know. That Ten of Pentacles down could be a non-inheritance kind of thing. For some of you, I suppose. Something about Halloweeny. Three of Swords down, the Tower, yeah. Truce or peace, going with the flow. This was painful in the past. It's been a while, whatever this was, the realizations of the Tower and all of that. It was very painful. Somebody's heart could very well may have been broken. And if that's you, I'm sorry to say that. But I do feel like the heartbreak it's been a while now, but it's still looming. See, still looming. That's what I feel, the heartbreak, the abandonment. We got to face these issues, right? Justice and the Lovers. What's fair is fair with this relationship. There's good and bad in everything. Good and bad in everything. Every situation, every choice, every it doesn't matter. It's everything, right? But how we deal with those, and making the scales balanced, however, and facing your fears with the family that we may not necessarily want to face, but this is a Lover's card. This is a choice card. Wolf in sheep's clothing. For some of you, this could be your life partner. That's the wolf in sheep's clothing. For others of you, it's just how it is. A relationship of some sort. I mean, a Lover's card is a choice. So, but crafting the crap in the wolf in sheep's clothing, there's some sort of celebration. And what's fair is fair. And if things are coming to a stop, or if we're not planning on traveling, then how the hell are we going to make the scales balanced? Those scales are balanced on this card. There's not one scale tilting any, Seven of Wands reversed. Nine of Wands reversed. I feel like someone out there may, how do I say this? I'm not even sure how to say this. Like, I really feel like some of these people, the whole fear, challenge, and homework is for it to stop, whatever it is, for it to stop. They may not have a defense. They may not, or they may feel weak or whatever. But there's something there that somebody needs to be discerning about. They need to figure their way out. They need to use their intuition and their gut coming in the next few weeks. There's something that you need to listen to your intuition and your gut about. Okay, somebody wants to free themselves, or is. They want to give up the fight. I'm tired, boss. Tired of fighting or whatever, and feeling better with these abandonment issues. Some of you could be working on this and very grateful that they have. But everyone, it depends on, everyone's on their own spiritual path. So it's going to be different for all of you, right? It's going to play out differently for all of you. If any of you read tarot and know anything about this kind of stuff, or just see or sense or feel something that I don't say or see, absolutely take it with you. That's what this is about, right? That's what this stuff is all about. Queen of Wands down. Hello. Yeah. This person could have been like, could be a witch or a warlock, in the past that you were dealing with these cruel behaviors and what the bad intent, the no, there might be something like, they just never really took any action. They never stood up. They were not bold enough. They were scared, but it's all about truce and peace and having that inside, right? To feel better. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Like somebody could be manipulating somebody's emotional strings. I wouldn't be surprised if the Queen of Cups reversed came out. I'm feeling it. Manipulating someone on their emotional level or something. I'm not sure how I'm getting that, but that may not be for everybody. I don't know. Discern your way through. See? If it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, it's for someone else. You don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Page of Swords reversed. I'm a Scorpio. I overthink everything. I overanalyze, and I just, it's ridiculous. And I've learned through the years to let go of that, and I'm much better at it. But anywho, there's an opportunity coming towards you somehow, some way. Could be a new job or a new promotion or something tangible. But I do feel like it's the opportunity of it all, of making things fair around the family that hasn't been solid, right? It's like something's off. Facing your fears and doing it and moving forward. The Fool reversed. Yeah, somebody isn't so innocent, right? And they're very intimidated maybe or nervous, but whatever that is, it's telling you or them to go forward, to do this. This is what we need to do, is to face the fears to feel better. Or we get stuck. See, we don't want to do that. When we face our fears and we cry it out and we do our soul work, and it is so relieving once it happens. Page of Swords. Yeah, somebody could be, I'm getting a few things out of this, actually. I feel like some people are researching and looking things up, right? But I am getting somebody's watching and gossiping and spying. I'm just getting a lot of this for you guys. So it's a big collective. It doesn't mean all of that necessarily pertains to you, but I'm getting a lot with it. It's a very investigative kind of energy. And discerning your way through, putting a stop to things, possibly. Looking for signs from the universe. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Wands reversed. It's an extra card. I'm going to take it. Four Cups on the bottom of the deck. Oops. Let me see. I'll show you this. Four Cups. Looks like she's in alignment. Or getting aligned, he or she. Four of Cups is being in thought, and discernment here is giving me the vibe like discerning your way up with the higher powers that are at work, the universal laws, the justice. Could be a few ways. Oh, I'm not here yet. Nine of Pentacles with the Three of Wands down. We have a couple threes. Could be betrayals. Somebody could have been betrayed here. Very independent energy, very grateful. I like this energy here with the gratitude right over it. But I do have abandonment issues. Somebody could be missing someone, right? Three of Wands down. I don't feel like, or maybe I should say, you know that there's no crops growing in that field, right? You know it's, but to face it and to do what you need to do, and if it is just to make yourselves feel better, you know, making things right um in your own ways, right? With your own mental stabilities, your mental health, their mental health. I feel like in the past somebody's heart was broken over something for somebody. Two of Pentacles down. I'm switching over to my Antiqued Anatomy tarot deck. Very out of balance here. People didn't put in and nourish things, and now they're looking for truce or peace, or that's what it's about. I need a bunch of cards, Spirit. Facing your fears and moving forward. But this Chariot card with the big old upside down Chariot card here with it coming to a stop, in a sense, I feel like some things are stopping over here, but then in a sense, I feel like it needs to move and be turned upside down, right side up. You know what I mean? Discerning your way through. Swimming through the void, right? King of Rods. Queen of Wands down, King of Wands up. It's possible that someone's a witch out there or a warlock. Doesn't have to be, obviously, but feeling it, somebody is out there. And we have the Page of Elixirs reversed. Taking charge. Taking charge of this possibly broken family. Or you know, whatever's off. You know, taking charge, standing up, being bold, right? King of Wands is an entrepreneur. It could be a manager, a boss, a father, a leader, right? Taking charge of you know, the Ten of Pentacles down. Managing things well could also be for someone through this situation. Page of Pentacles down, Page of Cups down. Yeah, wolf in sheep's clothing. This person doesn't care. This person doesn't feel. Their intent is not good. I don't like it. Maybe you lost your emotional caring for this wolf in sheep's clothing. Maybe that's what it's saying for some of you, on the other hand. But somebody crafted black magic, man. And now they got to deal with it and face it and accept it and move on. We know something may not come out of this, but we at least need to make things right. Justice up. The Justice card. I need a bunch of cards, please, Spirit. Being grateful for what you have and moving forth. Nine of Blades. Yeah, this nightmare. I feel like people are really worried. Some people are out there. They're really nervous. They could be having like serious panic attacks. We need to get ourselves balanced and, you know, aligned, and so we don't have those things, right? It's amazing how many things meditation helps with, right? I mean, look at the commercial. It even helps with losing weight now, you know? So, and there's only a bazillion different meditations out there. You got to be able to find something you like. There's no excuses. People need to get their shit together, or something. 10 of Cups. It's all about the happy home. Your happily ever after. It's about your happily ever after. Freeing yourself from the mental abandonment issues, being grateful for what you have and moving on, or something like that. Not letting them play mental or spiritual warfare with you, even possibly. And keeping your head up and just keep on trucking and looking towards the sky and the stars, and that's it. 10 of Wands, truce or peace. Ending burdens, ending the oppression. Going with the flow of things and letting things work on its own, Sometimes you got to give up and let God. 3 of Swords down, ending the ancestral curses of all the pain and heartbreak and betrayals and everything in the past, and looking for that inner peace. And that inner peace has everything to do with alignment. Show me what I need to see. There's something here about Halloween, and I'm thinking that something either happened or went down, or maybe that's where the tower came in. I don't know how it's going to play out with you, but maybe it could be this person's favorite holiday, but it could have just been Season of the Witch if it wasn't Halloween, right? The whole pre-season of Halloween. I don't know how that's going to work for you. We have the 6 of Wands reversed. What's fair is fair, and I don't feel like there's a victory for someone, or they don't see it. Yeah, facing your fears though, however. Could be a group of people. See, I thought I was feeling quite a few energies, so that could be represented in that card. And that's more than likely where I'm getting the several energies from. It could be the community. It could be a family, literally, like a lot of people in the family are involved. Or if it's at work, I'm feeling like it's at home. If it's at work, then it's the family at work. King of Coins, the Lovers, wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, this person could have some dough. Could have some money. A little bit of money on the table. But then the 10 of Pentacles is down. And if you have the 10 of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles, that's money. I feel like somebody's wealthy and they don't want to give up the inheritance or something of it. And you love this person. There's a relationship there. Or something. It's choice. And there's a celebration. And I'm not sure how that's going to work out for you, because I'm getting very mixed messages. Five of Swords. Wow. Discerning your way through all this bullying, all the grief, win at all costs, hurting people, and the mental illness here is being highlighted. I don't know how it's going to work out for you in your situations, but it's being highlighted. The behaviors, and discerning your way through, and keeping your eyes to the sky for discernment through the whole thing, through, spiritually. Your team is there trying to help you. You may want to look into, some of you may want to look into contacting somebody that does speak with spirit, and get, some guy, if any of these people are passed over, right? your ancestors, your guides, your angels, right? Maybe you want a personal tarot reading in your town or a friend. I feel like somebody's looking for some answers here. They need signs. They need encouragement, maybe. Looking for encouragement from the sky. Eight of Wands. And this is the second fastest moving card in the deck. So we have the Chariot down. Something came to a stop. Now it's coming in quick. Something is. You might have to be quick on your feet. Think fast. Quick-witted. Swiftness. Around the home. I feel like you're going to get some clarity. Whatever that is. Gemini's coming into some clarity in the next few weeks. You got to go with the flow, do your soul work, get your mind, body, and spirit aligned. You may not have this come through for you, but on the other hand, you might have this come through for you. Okay. Page of Blades and the Queen of Blades. Woohoo! Queen of Blades, we know, is my bitch card, right? That's off with your heads. This is the truth. I'm standing in the truth, and I'll let you know it if you push me, kind of vibe. Somebody's in their truth. They have a new opportunity. They have a new beginning here. I like it. I like it a lot. Page of Blades over here. Somebody was just very uninformed in the past. I feel like some people are really learning their lessons. Who's a witch, who's a warlock, and who's not. Who has good intent, who doesn't. Discerning your way through all of it, all the oppressions, all the suppressions, you know, dropping all those old structured belief systems, religions, old paradigms. Things are different now in the world, right? The world's changing. It's being birthed into a new world. Somebody has something to say. And it is about managing things well. So maybe, if you really are going to be meeting up with someone in the family that you haven't seen or talked to in a really long time, maybe make a mental note, they're not real good for you, but to do the right thing and then maybe leave it at that. Because Three of Wands down is not seeing that crop grow, right? And being independent and self-reliant and abundant. Spirituality is abundance. It's not always about money. It's however it fits with you. But, some people are not so innocent, just coming to the truth of it, just letting it out. All right, fine, I did this. So I did this, okay? What the fuck? I'm over it. I've learned from it. And I didn't do it again, kind of thing, or whatever. And then here's the Ace of Blades down, which is no clarity. One person's coming into clarity, one person's not. Or people, however, whatever. Somebody isn't so innocent after all. They're playing, a good idea is to play your cards close to your chest. If you're a poker player, and you got your cards out, kind of keep them, you don't want them peeking, kind of don't tell them your plans. Don't tell them, don't say too much. Maybe keep some certain things to yourself, right? Say what you need to say or something. In some of your cases, I do feel like this is about money. Very much so. Family, money, inheritance, that kind of thing. but it doesn't have to be. So yeah, the time is now, looking up for all the information, discerning your way through it, looking for signs from the universe, trying to, maybe synchronicities even, or what, in numbers or symbols. If you happen to see, I don't know, a rabbit, and you see like these rabbits all the time in like a week, you're like, well, I've seen them on the billboards, I've seen them over here in coloring books, I've seen them over there, and you're like, what is up with all these rabbits? Hey Google, hey Alexa, what's the spiritual meaning of rabbits? That's informative, and that's that easy nowadays. We need to use that to our advantage. Queen of Rods down. King of Wands. Queen of Wands. Betrayal. 3 people or situations or something. I feel like people are really, this Queen of Wands was maybe under some sort of oppression, like they didn't feel like they could be themselves, or they couldn't say what they wanted to say, or they couldn't, it's about being comfortable in your own skin no matter who you're around, right? Who gives a shit if you're a zillionaire, right? If you don't have it in your heart and you're not a good person, and these kinds of energies are being shown now more than ever. All these greedy, selfish, the Empress down is, did I say earlier that I felt like somebody may have been missing someone? Maybe they're missing their mom or their child or what. Abandonment issues is here on the table, right? Could be some gossip about this going on through the family. People are chatting. They're also looking things up and researching, discerning your way through it all, swimming through the void, Queen of Rods. This person very well, we got Queen of Wands here, we got Queen of Wands here, both corners. And I feel like this one here, they're not bold or assertive. They're not putting their effort or time into bossing up or glowing up or whatever they need to do, or whatever energy that they are, possibly on the other hand, whatever energy they are putting into whatever it is, then it's not so good. Some people out there are witches and warlocks. I'm just going to say it. Yeah, guilty AF. They have no defense. Somebody doesn't. Letting your guard down, however, and being grateful for what you have, Ace of Rods down. We don't want this beginning. There's no drive or passion there. But, we got the Ace of Blades down. We got the Ace of Pentacles. We got the Ace of Rods. The only one we're missing is the Cup. But there's no drive or passion for this. But it's like something that we need to face or do. Okay. I'm going to change it up a little. I don't know the name of this deck either. I don't know. That's what it looks like. I have a lot of decks I don't know the name of. I've been reading for over 30 years, so sometimes the boxes or whatever get thrown away and you just forget. Show me. Gemini, show me. I feel like whatever group of people this is or what, it's not a victory, I don't, it may have been a win at all costs kind of thing, but there's really not a victory here somehow. And I don't feel like I feel like that's for the group. If we're talking about a group of people, I don't feel like it's like the justice is here, but there's no victory kind of thing. I don't know how that works out with you, but wisdom. Wisdom is your heritage. Seek knowledge and preserve it. Do your information. Research information. Do your research. Be discerning. Figure it out. The answers are out there. We're very beneficial and lucky and should be grateful that we have the advantage of the internet now, because look at all those years and years and years where people couldn't just find and figure it out. And you know what I mean? It was hidden from us on purpose. It's designed that way, right? I think that one wanted to be seen. Yeah, this is loss of property, but avoiding evil. That's pretty deep. You may be losing, or someone may be losing their inheritance, but they're averting the evil. There's something there that is evil. Not good. It's dark. Beauty and rugged health. Somebody's not doing well. Somebody may be getting older. Maybe they have mental health issues as well. Everybody has mental health issues on this planet. I don't care who you are anymore. There's too many things going on. I have mine, you have yours, that person back there has their issues. And if you're in traffic and you look over and there's someone next to you, they do too. Just know it. Whether it's, bipolars, whether it's dementias, anxieties, depression, PTSDs, it goes on and on and on, right? But acknowledging which one ours is and dealing with it head on, facing your fears, man. Thank you. I was wondering. People are at a crossroads right now, and you can definitely avert the evil, the darkness. You're getting out of the darkness. See, you have reasons to celebrate. See, didn't I say earlier, like, you have reasons to celebrate and it's good over here, but you might have to, maybe it's not so much over here. Maybe there is like a sacrifice or something that, but other than that, there is joy to celebrate, and that's crowning you. So however this is going to be working out for you in the next few weeks, I don't know. I'm going to give you an eternal crystal oracle. You may want to go down to your nearest metaphysical shop in town, and if you don't already have a piece, buy a piece of zebra stone. And what I say by go buy a piece, I know things are very, very hard to afford these days, but crystals and stones and those kinds of things, if you're in the right shop, they're not all so cheap, but there's a lot. They're not that expensive. These stones right here is probably, this is a jasper. This was probably, I don't know, $6, or something. So you have the zebra stone. It's number 43, and it's about compassion. People need to give a shit about themselves and others, right? Oh, you have so much compassion for people and or animals, always making sure that everyone's taken care of. You're genuinely a caring person who will go out of their way to help anyone in need. It's a very positive, endearing personality trait to be compassionate, especially in today's day and age. Just make sure that you are not being so compassionate and looking after everyone else's needs all the time that you forget about your own needs and wants. Try to have some balance in your life. It's great for you to help others, but you also need to recognize when it's time to help yourselves. Don't be so hard on yourself. Try to muster up some of that plentiful compassion for yourself. If you need to take a time out to be on your own, or if you need to say no to someone, it's perfectly fine. Don't feel guilty for needing to look after yourself. We all need a time out to recharge. Otherwise, we would be of no help to anyone. Zebra stone can help you ground yourself. It also helps you to feel divine love and vitality. It's associated with your root chakra. Okay, I'll give you a rune and we will close this out. Hello, hello. Okay. All the cards are different on the back. That's what this one looks like. It's kind of cool. Yeah, this way so you can see it. I gotta fix my lighting still. I just changed my whole room around and I'm not quite finished yet, but I had to get my messages out for you guys. Sacred lakes. Rest becomes welcome after a day of work and dedication. The Welsh waters of Mount Snowdon anoint you with purification. Chop wood, carry water. I'm kind of getting to the point where it's more of the resting and recharging. You know, here's a little side note for you. Place a small sprig of lavender under your pillow for peace. There's no coincidences. I don't believe in coincidences, right? Those are your messages, Gemini. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and please just be a good human. It was really good reading for you today. I'm a little bit confused, but I'm not Gemini. I hope there was a message in there for you somewhere, somehow. Please like, share, and subscribe. Help a girl out, and I'll see you soon with your next messages.